Back-to-back practices for the Eagles to close out the week. We have some developments on a couple injuries today, more on Jalen Hurts, and one player whose stock continues to rise throughout training camp. What is going on, everybody? Welcome on into A to Z Philly, your number one home for Eagles coverage. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Be sure to continue supporting this platform as we inch closer to the NFL season. Today we're back, and we have a whole ton to talk about from training camp, not only today, but yesterday, as you know, we were able to consolidate all of it. There were some interesting developments, but most of all, this Eagles team is now 6 practices through, and we're getting closer to that season. So give me your grade down below in the comment section. 1 to 10 so far. How impressed have you been with the Philadelphia Eagles here in training camp? We've heard a lot of good things, mostly optimism, mostly positive things from this Eagles camp. But is there anything you're worried about? Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. Before we jump into all the news, shout out to our sponsor of today's video, BetMGM. Go enjoy your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using the code ATOZPA and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM, every play and every game matter more than ever. So find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Go download their app right now. Sign up and use code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, let's jump into it, man. So, how about a message from Coach? He was on the Up and Adams show today, and he was talking about the Super Bowl, but even though it was, not the outcome you wanted, I think there is a strong, important message which he hits on here. He says, quote, "It's never just one play. Whether it's a decision to punt and not go for it and just kick a field goal in the red zone, the important thing is looking yourself in the mirror and asking what you could have done better." And Nick Sirianni early on in camp has been hard on these guys. There's been instances where, he's going right at somebody or he's yelling in front of the whole squad, and he's not letting it just, settle, right? He's not saying we're a Super Bowl caliber team. This is a Super Bowl roster. We'll, figure it out. No, I like the fact that he's laying down the law. He's setting a standard. He is developing this culture, which he has since he got here. And Nick Sirianni, obviously loves to have a lot of fun, but if you're not doing your job, he is going to let you hear it. And I really like that about Nick Sirianni. Yesterday, we had some news, really one of the only news pieces of the day, which was Sidney Brown, a rookie, has now rose from the 3rd string safety group all the way up to taking first team reps. And we know right now, the Kayvon Wallaces are floating out there and the Terrell Edmonds. It seems like Reed Blankenship is probably going to be a starting safety, but there is opportunity there. And I said before camp, there are always a few players that really take that to 9 yards, right? They really take that opportunity and embrace it, and they go and get what they want. They go get that spot. And right now it is for the taking. It is open. Sidney Brown is one of those guys who is now starting to really make some noise at camp. And, who knows, right? Would you be surprised to see him end up starting at safety? I don't know, but he has as good of an opportunity as anybody. And right now he is taking it by the ropes and he's doing the thing. So shout out to Sidney Brown, who is really starting to buzz here at Eagles camp. Now let's talk about the linebacker group. Yesterday, Nakobe Dean left practice early, had some type of injury. He did not practice today here for practice number 6 in training camp. They said that the injury report was coming soon. Never saw an update on that. However, I did see from multiple sources that it does not appear to be a major injury, which is definitely a sigh of relief. The Eagles are thin right now at linebacker. They have some guys fighting, and if you want a guy to have a minor injury, it's probably Nakobe Dean because they already know that he's going to be a starting linebacker, right? So really it's a fight for that other position or a couple other spots. And, you have some of these guys out there, the Christian Ellises of the world, the Nick Morrows, and even now you have another player, Nolan Smith, who is potentially making a transition. Is Nolan Smith switching positions Is there an opportunity for a new position, I guess, or a positional change for Nolan Smith? Everything that we've heard so far about Nolan Smith is positive. He's willing to work. He's willing to adapt. He will do what is best for the team. And we know he's got that explosiveness. We know he can come off the edge. We know he's a very athletic, talented, playmaker on the defensive side. It's really just a couple things about, getting a little bit bigger and staying on the field. And right now he's taking a lot of reps at off-ball linebacker. No Nakobe Dean today. Could it be Nolan Smith? Could he be that guy? Maybe almost like a Hassan Reddick, how you can move him around the field. He can shift from one place to another. Could that eventually be Nolan Smith? Could he be the guy to step in? Obviously Howie Roseman will do his digging. He'll look around. And even if the linebacker position is thin, which we expected it to be, maybe a guy like Nolan Smith can start to learn and adapt a little bit. So, that's a good thing to hear. Unfortunately, though, we had another injury today. Patrick Johnson, he was carted off the field. Now, we did get an update on this, and they said it was not that serious, which I'm surprised about, but I'm very happy to hear that Patrick Johnson is okay. Apparently, he's been having a really good camp so far, and he's trying to, earn a roster spot. He's been a special teamer, but he's trying to earn, some linebacker reps. So I hope he is okay and, can come back soon and healthy. Now, in terms of the wide receiver group, we have another great day from Quez Watkins. Apparently, he made a couple big catches, made a couple breakaway plays. Quez Watkins is good, says Elliot Shore-Parks. People are wrong about him. We know what Quez Watkins is capable of. We've known it since he got drafted here, a late round pick. He just needs to get more consistent. And coming off that Super Bowl, being on an all-time low, and people are coming at you on Twitter, and you're not feeling the best. He said it himself, I'm going to work. I'm not going to let people be able to say those things about me going forward. And right now, Quez Watkins is having one of the best camps. He is literally that player, like the epitome of that prototype who comes out and they shut everybody up. And they come out here and make some big plays. Right now, it seems to be Quez Watkins is going to be wide receiver 3. Obviously, he can break away at any time. He just needs to be able to hold on to the football, run the right routes, and be able to finish through some of those routes. And, right now, Quez Watkins is showing up, showing out. If the Eagles, obviously with their tandem of A.J. Brown and Devonte Smith, have another complementary piece like Quez Watkins, this offense becomes a lot more dynamic. And I mean a consistent deep threat like Quez Watkins, because he's good. He is a good player. He just needs to be more consistent. So I personally am very happy to hear that Quez Watkins is blowing away the competition when it comes to wide receiver 3. I think it's in there. I do think he has it. It just has to show up. And A.J. Brown and Devonte Smith, once again, perfect on 1v1s. They had another great day. The chemistry continues to develop. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devonte Smith, Quez Watkins. These guys have what it takes to be a Super Bowl offense. We already know that. Now, in addition to A.J. Brown and Devonte Smith, we have Dallas Goedert, who made this comment today. He says, I want to get 1,000 yards this year. It's been a goal of mine for a long time. Hopefully I can stay healthy, play the whole year, and break that. Hopefully I have 100 catches, and this year me, Smitty, and AJ can all pass 1,000 yards. So I like how he included his teammates in there, but hey, 3 1,000-yard guys, why not? Why not? We know this Eagles offense is going to be prolific, and we know, again, Dallas Goedert has what it takes. For him, it's staying on the football field and being able to suit up on Sundays and obviously having the usage. So, yeah, I think that's a good goal to have. I think Dallas Goedert will continue to take a step up. I think there is some chemistry that, is to be had more so, but I think it's just the usage. And I think there's a lot of weapons and there's a lot of throws to go around. So, excited to see what this Eagles offense can do. I want to end it off on Jalen Hurts because Sean Desai discussed him today, Eagles defensive coordinator. He said that Jalen Hurts came into his offense one day during dinner to watch tape from practice and says, quote, you can see why he is special. The things that continue to be said about Jalen Hurts are magnificent. His work ethic is second to none, and he wants to get better. He wants to get better, and he constantly shows that. Still very young, obviously high paid now, but very humble. And he's going to put in the work that it takes, to get back to that point. Here are his stats from day 6. Jalen Hurts, 11 for 13, a touchdown, but he did have an interception. Is the world over? Is it coming to an end? No, it's not. This is his first pick of training camp. Meanwhile, you have Dak Prescott, who continues to throw picks every single practice. Cowboy fans are losing their mind because they know the inevitable is coming and that Jalen Hurts is the better overall quarterback. Now, the interception, it says, threw it to Darius Slay in a 2-minute drill. Also had another pass intended for AJ that was completed but tipped up in the air and was nearly picked off. So maybe not Jalen Hurts' best day, but he has been stellar every single practice thus far, and I do not think it is any reason for concern. I think Jalen will be just fine. Also, we have a play today where Nick Sirianni was not afraid to rip into Jalen Hurts. 3rd and 5, no timeouts, 25 seconds. Hurts kept it and was short of the first down. Sirianni was not happy with the decision, and Jalen Hurts did push-ups after the play. You know, Nick's going to get on these guys. I'm telling you, there is a standard that is set. They want to get back to the Super Bowl. You have to go through the tough pains. You know, you have to go through it at this time of year to be fully prepared as a team. So, you know, I'm glad to hear that Jalen Hurts is coachable. I'm glad to hear that Nick Sirianni is not afraid to get on his franchise star quarterback, you know, even when he's making a mistake in training camp. It's a good thing to have these types of relationships. And Jalen Hurts talked about himself yesterday. He said he weighs himself every day, is currently around 222 pounds, but the major difference is his body fat percentage, which is now just 7.1%. It just happened, conditioning, running, and just pushing myself. And then I always find ways to clean up my diet, which is just a natural progression with some of these younger players. But again, you know, he wants to get to the pinnacle. He wants to be that guy, and he's not going to let anything step in his way. So he will continue to learn, grow, just as he does on the football field and off the football field. It is going to be an exciting season for the Eagles. A lot to unpack from these last 2 days. Hopefully everybody stays healthy, but the progressions right now seem to be that this Eagles team will pick up where they left off. So give me all your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Continue to support. With that being said, I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.